Does anyone here remember Google Stadia? Well, I surprisingly do, and it's been just over a year since Google launched Google Stadia to the general public. Even the company's own interest in Google Stadia seems to be wearing off. I know certainly a lot of public perception of Google Stadia has been that it's a service that's a bit meh. And there's even more bad news as Google decides to shut down for a first-party game studio that they created for Stadia itself. Let's get into that and talk more about that. So it seems Stadia Games has underestimated just what it takes to make AAA games, and in the recent news by Google, they are shutting down Stadia Games Studio. Google seems to have underestimated the time and cost associated with developing AAA games, so instead of keeping the funding going to this game studio, they've decided just to go, no. Best lick our wounds and try and cut our losses where we are. In a recent blog post explaining this decision, Stadia lead Phil Harrison said, "Creating best-in-class games from the ground up takes many years and significant investment, and the cost going up exponentially. Given our focus on building our own proven technology of Stadia as well as deepening our business partnership, we've decided we will not be investing further in bringing exclusive content to our internal development team beyond any near-term planned games." And also, with the shutting down of the studio, it's reported that this will impact roughly 150 game developers, which of course is always a disappointing thing to see. People losing their jobs, especially in the global pandemic where job losses and people being financially hit is always a downside to things like this. So with this recent announcement, Google Stadia will not have any first-party exclusive games whatsoever, and will instead to continue its business focus on and partnerships with third-party companies, bringing you AAA games, no first-party games at all. And can I say this is surprising? No, the interest and general popularity of Google Stadia has been rough from the start, and we've seen interest in this service be a bit meh to begin with. Not many people seem to be using Google Stadia, and quite frankly, it's been forgotten about. Don't get me wrong, the idea and concept of Google Stadia of game streaming is pretty cool, but for the technology and most people's internet speeds, it's not quite there yet. But I found it quite interesting how people were using Google Stadia to play Cyberpunk 2077 because it was running it better than it was on the current gen consoles, that being the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So that was pretty interesting to see. And quite frankly, the technology behind game streaming such as Google Stadia, GeForce Now is a technology that I'm quite interested in, and a technology and service I want to see succeed. It's just a shame Google couldn't quite get Stadia running off how it was intended to and how they envisioned it. But hopefully they'll be able to flip around Stadia in the next years to come. Who knows? We'll have to just wait and see just how many third-party partnerships Stadia can bring to the platform and just how long they're going to last on that business plan. Anyway guys, I've been Matthew from RMC Tech here. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. What are your thoughts and opinions of Google Stadia? Is it a service that you've not been interested in, or is it a technology you are interested in but would like to see better implemented in the future as technology progresses? Anyway guys, let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to give it a like if you enjoyed today's video, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. Anyway guys, I've been Matthew from RMC Tech, and I hope to see you in another video.